YouTube. Sabaidi Pinong, and welcome to the Reading Bach channel. Today we'll be reading Johannes Sebastian Bach's music, sight reading it, meaning that something we haven't never seen before, except that we have seen it before, it turns out. Because this is the fourth time through all of his keyboard music, so we've seen it exactly 3 times before. It's interesting. And one of those times was just 4 months ago, because 4 months ago, apparently in November, I was playing this music in Lao, although I remember playing the concertos. It's concerto in D major, G, the other D, right? It's so closely related to G. So the D major, and it's in the spirit of a violin concerto from Antonio Vivaldi, who we know wrote the Four Seasons, that beautiful music for violin. I think he was actually a violin player, so he understood, the eccentricities of that instrument. It's delicious. So I only allow myself 3 cups of coffee. Now this is, if you invest like $29 in a milk steamer, it can steam it hot. Frother, it froths it hot or cold. It'll make it really frothy. Then I put a lemon zest in here with a sweetener, no sugar, but a sweetener. And it's so good. If you're coming off coffee, you want something just hot, comforting to drink. It's that lemon zest you can get in the store. It's just like chopped up little pieces of lemon rind without any sugar in it. It's really good. So I'm excited to play this today. I was trying to keep in my memory this point about the why I say hello my family and all that. Am I just like a hippie kind of guy, or we're all in one family? Actually, I am a hippie kind of guy, but I'm more of a science guy, honestly. I'm a computer programmer in that. And according to Gemini, Google's large language model, if you take on average, any one of you, okay, your grandma, 1,000 years ago, and of course you have several, right? But just pick one. It's like a magic trick. Pick any one of your grandmas, okay? You picked one? Okay. So there she was, in Persia or wherever. Or in Brazil. Yeah. Or in Japan. Yeah, well, that is a grandmother now of 5% of the Earth population, which means 1 in 200 people share your grandma. It's not just yours, it's mine. That means we are Cain and Abel. You know what I mean? We are these brothers and sisters. Like when the USA now is striking Iran, or all those Muslims, radical Muslims, like attack, terrorist attacks, whatever they do. Those are brothers and sisters attacking each other, I promise you. Well, they're cousins now, right? But they're the same family. That's 1,000 years ago. Go back 5,000 years ago, and it's actually 10% of the Earth population. So 1 in 7. How many billion are there now? 7, 8? 1 in 8, let's say. Maybe there's 9 billion. 1 in 9. 1 in 9 people share your grandmother 5,000 years ago. That's not that long ago. So it's okay and scientifically correct to say hello, my family. Welcome to the Bach channel, where we don't BS, excuse the French, where we just play, Bach, and don't just play it, where we sight read it. So it's like me and you were listening to it at the same time. There's no smoke and mirrors here. Nothing's prepared for you. I don't even warm up, It's just as I keep raising the bar of like authenticity. No warming up. Just play the damn music, you know what I mean? This is like a shamanistic ritual. This is like music around the fire, 5,000 years ago when our grandma, right? Me and every 1 in 8 of you, our grandma was living back then, and she had her friend Thomas, who was a drum player, who'd be playing that drum around the fire after work. That's why we don't ask for likes or thumbs up or something like that. This is not about the money. Thank you, YouTube, for a completely like non-for-profit, truly non-for-profit, because there's like no money involved kind of a thing. We're around the fire here. Work day is ended. We're in G major. So this is different than just drum music. This is like melodic and harmonic. So there's our G majors. You notice I don't look at all at the music. Yeah, I do look at the music. I don't look at all the keyboard so I can look at the music. So we got G and then D and then G and blank. And I'll quickly get down here without making a pause. Oh, the E minor. E and 2. E and beautiful. E and 2. 2 E and 1 E and 2 E. Mahler, second. Was that? That's. God, let's not talk about all that stuff right now. But you know what it is? I think it's that. Was it the third symphony he wrote? Okay, so if it was like, if we did Mahler in this key here, you know what I'm talking about? If you go like this, everybody rips that off. It goes, Mahler ripped this off. I mean, everybody rips off what Bach just did there. What Bach did was this. He did. And what Mahler did was, you gotta do the pedal for that one. Where's the pedal? There it is. What Mahler did was like, oh, wrong pedal. Where are the pedals? I don't ever use these pedals. Are the pedals here? So it's this one here, okay. Ready? So the G. No, the G to the, okay, G. So it's like, E minor. Then the C, then is it D? No. No. It's supposed to be the B. Okay, so it's like this inversion. There we go. Now the C. We're not playing that kind of music. Probably distorted the baby microphones. What are you doing? You're gonna wake up the baby. We're playing Bach here. You can't go to sleep with that BS. That's some catastrophic music. Listen, let's play this. So I'm just going back to measure number 4, now 5. Bluetooth pedal, please. Everyone, it's time to go to bed. Let that baby go to sleep now. Everyone, chill out. Inverted. Yes. E, 2, and 1, and see the notes. I really need to see the notes now. Swinging. I'm swinging like it's cut time. I mean, I'm moving my body, not swinging the notes, but moving my body. So the correct time is, there we go. And 2, and C natural. See the notes. Good. No, almost. No, F sharp. Like that. E and 2 E and. 52. That's like, was that right? That was supposed to be, okay. Again. Yes. Chun, 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 chun. Pinky. Okay. Okay, let's play that last system again from measure 21. was supposed to all be F major. Both those measures. I don't know why I thought it was F minor. Let's go back to 26. what's happening here is like I'm trying to stop just feeling for the notes and starting to try to see where they are in my mind. So the way that would work, like with those where we just kept pausing the left hand, like up in here, it's like when I'm trying to find that next chord, what's a good example with the left hand here? So let's just take the right here. So from measure 35 to try to find measure 36, the G major. So the D's are like this. So that wasn't that hard. Let's try another one. Okay, let's try this next one. So from measure 37 to 38. Now from that G, I have to get to that D. And so from the G, I have to get to D major. So I could do that. It's so much easier when you have just one hand. Honestly, I don't know if I'm particularly bad at this or everyone's hard for this. Please comment if it's also hard for you, but somehow it seems so exponentially easier when there's one hand. But let's find another example. Do others have that experience? Okay, let's try this one. So you see from measure 27 to measure 28, there's a shared A on the left hand, right? Just on the bridge over from one measure to the next. So you'd think you could use that A to get to that A major, but actually my pinky's on the A, because I just did that. So to get from my pinky on the A to pinky on the D, it's not so easy. There's different ways you could do this, some muscle memory, but you could also kind of use some kind of quantum mechanics in the brain, probably. I don't know if it's quantum mechanics, but it's definitely some bizarre human consciousness thing where like you can see what's down there, but up here. But like really kind of see it. So like not with your eyes, obviously, but with some part of your consciousness. So let's try that. Let's go to measure 27. So there's the A, G, F, G, A, G, A, D. See, if you don't have that, but that's what that right hand will really mess up that sort of transcendental consciousness thing. See, because now let's do it with the both hands. Okay, see what happens. So now the right hand. See it now, and you know that is I understand it worked that time, but I'm going to tell you that I just played it 3 times. That was the 3rd time, right? Not counting the first time I played it, and that helps. That helped me. But honestly, let's just leave it at that, because right there is where I want to focus. It's on the concentration. It's on that motivation to go to that consciousness where you can see the sort of inevitable conclusion, or the, what they call in Buddhism, sight consciousness. So it's like the part of your sight that you see without your eyes, like when you're dreaming, your eyes are closed, but you see stuff. So it's about going to that faculty, that sight consciousness. Let's try another one. Okay, let's try one fresh and just do it right now. So we're just going to really try to be motivated to go to that sight consciousness. Here's a good one, because the left hand has to go from treble clef to bass clef. So let's measure 18. Let's try it. So everything's on the treble clef. We got B major, and it goes like. And then C the E minor. Okay, what did I do? C the E minor. Don't even look down. Okay, I don't even look at the music, right? What are we doing now? That's our E minor. Good, okay. Open up the eyes, the brain eye. This is the easy part. And the next thing, this, okay. But opening up the brain here, this is all just easy. Yeah, this is easy. Same A, yeah. it's just a matter of making the emotional transition. Like, don't be scared to feel your way from where your pinky's on the A here to your pinky's going to somehow get down here and feel this, or go the middle of your hand to get that D and then slide back. That's sort of the easy way to do. Let me say that's my current step that I'm on my hang glider progression. So basically, it's like having a confidence to just say, let's use a different system. The system of sight consciousness, so without vision, so without eyes. So it's like, okay? So that's working for me now, but like when you're right in the middle of the piece, I think it's a matter of a discipline to say I'm always gonna, not always, but as much as I can, go to the sight consciousness. Don't feel for it. Just stop that. I mean, you can still use it here and there, but start letting go of that one, that strategy, and start going to the sight consciousness, that you are looking at the keyboard in your brain and your muscles, are able to follow that and get to those notes. That's what's literally happening. But more emotionally, what it feels like is like you are the keyboard or something, or like the keyboard, or the keyboard is you, or you're comfortable playing it without looking at it because you see it in your brain. Okay, that's it for me today. Hope you all enjoyed that, and hope you're able to use that in your own sight reading of all your instruments, because any of these instruments, you can't look at them. Imagine trying to read a book and looking at your lips every time, your instrument of voice, every time you're trying to say a word. You can't. You got to read the book. You got to keep your eyes on the book. Or then even better, look at the audience, so you are expressing the reading that you're reading so that they think you're really talking to them, and you're not even looking at the music, All right, sometimes I have to do that, right? Don't even look at the music. I just close my eyes. Just don't even look at the music, so I can really focus on that sight consciousness. Yeah, that's what's happening there. Okay, well, it's an enjoyable journey. Bless you all. Have a wonderful day. My family all around the earth. Assuming a shared grandmother in the last 5,000 years, 1 in 7 of you. Can you believe that? Really? That's us in Japan, in China, in the Muslim world, right? Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan. You're my brother, you're my cousins, We came from the same grandma, so we should be good to each other, like your grandma teaches you. Let's be good to each other's tribe, okay? I'm not up for that war stuff. I'm not up for it. All right, peace.